All right, that Starbucks or Dunkin'? What do you got?
Oh, we're gonna go
Starbucks.
that route.
I'm going Starbucks.
What do you got?
You said
It's
Starbucks?
way more consistent. It's way more consistent. Dude, I have 2 Dunkin' Donuts in my town. The one of them is like a decent coffee. You go to the one down the road, and it's completely different, and it's dog shit. I'm going Starbucks because it's consistent every time.
Craig, you know what he just literally said to you? He said, "F you, I don't like you." Welcome to the show. We are your hosts, Tyler, Garrett, and Craig. We're just a few degens from upcountry with backgrounds in law enforcement, firefighter, EMS, and military. We love gaming, drinking, and talking about whatever crosses our dark minds. Grab a drink, sit down, and enjoy. This is the Casual AF Podcast. Welcome back to the Casual AF Podcast. I am, of course, one of your hosts, Tyler, and then we got Craig and Garrett, and this is a wonderful Casual AF Podcast. We're going to be talking about Twitch and streaming and gaming and all that good stuff. Pretty much we're just going to continue off of last week's episode of how we were getting into the portion of you started out streaming this certain game, and then viewers are like, "Hey, you need to keep playing this game because that's what I came to watch you do." And I'm like, "But I really like playing this game. Why can't you watch me play this game?"
Yeah, it's a tough one.
It's very frustrating, and because you want to be like me anyway. I want to be that streamer where I can hop on, chill out with my community, and play the game I want to play, and everyone's just there to hang out. Obviously, that's just not the case when it comes to content creation sometimes and stuff like that. Obviously, I started out with Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, Warzone. That was my biggest one that really kind of started pushing me ahead on the views and stuff. Nothing crazy. I mean,
that's when I started watching too, really.
Yeah, I'm only averaging anywhere from 2 to 10 viewers, and that's if I'm like playing Call of Duty.
Nice.
But that's if I'm playing Call of Duty. Then like when New World was coming out, I was getting really interested in New World, and like Lost Ark was another one where I was getting interested in, and I tried testing the waters, streaming that, and my viewership just tanked, or it was just me, myself, and I watching myself stream because everyone's like, "Oh, I don't really care for this." And then like the next big thing that's coming up for me anyway, which I'm really looking forward to, is Diablo 4, and that's going to be a big focus for me just because I'm so pumped for that game. I don't know how you guys feel. I know we all kind of, the foundation for all of us meeting was Call of Duty Warzone.
Yep, the old Verdansk.
Yep, Verdansk.
So I feel like Call of Duty has changed.
It has.
Yeah.
So we had to evolve regardless. So I did hold on to the COD dream for a bit. Like I was getting as much views as you were, anywhere between 3 and 11 or 3 and 15, whatever it was. But I would try to pepper in a little bit, like a little more variety. Like I would do my WoW streams. I love WoW, big WoW guy. Chatters, commenters. If you're big WoW fans, stop by. But I felt like if it wasn't COD, the only time I would ever get traction on my stream was like horror streams. Like there's a big
streams. Oh yeah.
Well, Phasmophobia, Summer '58, September 7th. Like there's a big audience for them, and I feel like they're undersung. Like they're not appreciated as much, but there's a ton. These little indie horror games, and I tell you what, I got some of the best TikToks out of them.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, it's people looking for that reaction out of you.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
they
yeah.
definitely got bigger
It's the
out of me. I was fucking,
Yeah.
I was Scared shitless.
Oh, that's like that reminds me, like when Call of Duty, when the Halloween ones with the jump
Halloween
scares in the
events.
boxes.
Yep.
How many times did you clip me getting jump scared by a box?
There was a couple times it happened to me, and it's like bullshit.
I'd yell, be like, "What the fuck?" and then be like, "What happened?" Nothing.
Yeah, we used to clip you getting jump scared by
Yeah.
people.
That's true. Yeah, not wrong. Yeah, not wrong.
So I do feel pressure. I do. I feel the pressure to continue, like, because, like, I mean, I don't know how you guys are as streamers, but like I'm always checking the view count, and if I'm not playing Call of Duty, my view count just drops. It's just low.
I do definitely get a higher view count with Call of Duty. Being someone who hasn't hit affiliate yet, I do get higher view count on Call of Duty, whether it be ranked, which I think is a great addition that they
Oh,
finally
it's garbage.
did with it.
It's
I
garbage.
love it. I love the ranked play because I love that, like, chasing the next rank. Where Warzone is just like you're just doing the same thing over again, trying to get a win.
Next season supposed to be Warzone ranked.
Yeah, that could be a lot of fun.
I mean, I'm into Warzone ranked, but I don't know about multiplayer ranked.
So like with that stuff, but so either Call of Duty, whether it be Warzone ranked, like I'm getting more views than Fortnite. I was pretty big into Fortnite for a while, with zero builds. I got a lot of views through Fortnite. Sorry. So, the and then like Valorant, I got quite a few views playing Valorant too. Like those games, I think they have a higher. I know there's a bunch of people streaming them. Like there's people playing them all the time. There's a lot more streams to choose from. So being someone that's not affiliate yet, a little lower down on the view list, like it's harder to get traction with those games. But it's also hard to get traction, like we were talking about in the last episode, Tarkov. It's brutal. That's a brutal game to stream because it is kind of slower paced. You're doing a lot of Tetris in the hideout. All that kind of stuff. But I liked playing Tarkov before it took a turn for the worst, with the cheaters and all the stuff going on.
Supposed to be fixed. Hey, it's supposed to be fixed.
I've played a few raids since they've.
It's not.
I played a few raids and had better luck with it. I also went on a terrible streak with my internet, which I finally got figured out. But that was brutal to me.
You finally paid your bill?
No, so the internet company actually numbed my internet down and didn't realize it. So I was paying for 200, but only getting less than 100 up and down.
Megabytes per second?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it went way down. So we got it bumped back up to where it's supposed to be. So now it's streams steady and all that kind of stuff. But ranked. How many times did that screw me? I'm bronze again because of that.
You got kicked multiple times.
I got hit one time for 100 SR and a 20-minute ban.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "There's no way."
So to kind of carry off of that, especially for like my community and my stream, you brought up Valorant. Valorant's a great one. I kind of forgot about my Valorant and kind of picking up a community with that. There's how do I explain this? Is there was too many times where I'm finding a weekend where all of us can get together and game.
Yeah, that's true.
We prefer Call of Duty, or we were preferring something else, but I was like I was on that tangent for pursuing like Valorant ranked for a while. Yeah, because I was in that portion, and there's a lot of times where I was playing Valorant ranked and I'm like, why the fuck do I stop playing this game?
Yeah, because
like this is a good game and I enjoy it and I have fun actually chasing rank in that game compared to, like, don't get me wrong, Call of Duty rank is pretty good and I enjoy my time with it, but Valorant rank is, other people are going to argue with me and say it's fucking garbage and so on and so forth, but as a rank system, Valorant is one of them where I'm like, that's a perfect fucking ranking system.
Yeah, it is good. I know I played a little bit of ranked when I was playing it often, and I was okay at it.
Yeah.
You know, and then I stopped playing it for a while, got back on it, and you know, just trying to pick it back up after playing COD for so long. It does make it difficult to make the transition back and forth when you're not like playing it for a longer period of time and then going back to it. At least for me, like trying to get back in the habit of the abilities, the run and gun. You can't do that at all.
The transition from playing Call of Duty to Valorant, it's astronomical for like gameplay. Like it's two different gameplays.
Yeah.
It's a huge adjustment. I was just finding like my portion of, I don't know if you guys ever had this feeling, but like you end up doing a solo stream because one, no one's on, or the second reason is like everyone's times for being on is just different.
Yep.
And you try to do that stream and you're like, I can't fucking do this because I hate playing this game solo.
So I know what you're talking about with that, but I felt that with COD.
I found it multiple times with Warzone. Like if I tried to play solo Warzone, I'm like, nope, I can't fucking do it.
Yeah. So I built, obviously I built a community around Warzone. Most of my viewers, most of my friends, most of my like subs and just guys that also stream that I fucking support and they support me. I felt the problem with Warzone was like if I hopped on a stream, like say like I did a random Tuesday night or a Wednesday night, and none of those guys were on, like, dude, like random trios, because solo Warzone's terrible. Like random trios, random quads, like it's such a crapshoot that I found myself leaning into other games. So I wouldn't do World of Warcraft so much, because I feel like just you have your World of Warcraft streamers to break through that little threshold. I feel like it's like you got to be popular outside before you break into that. But I found my most successful solo streams, excuse me, was like Valorant or Call of Duty, not Call of Duty, Counter-Strike rather. Or a horror game like
2 coming around the
yeah,
corner.
I thought about leaning into the CS:GO, trying to get.
So I was a Counter-Strike Cal-I pro, semi-pro, Cal-I bullshit.
Weird flex.
Back in the day, like 2004, 2000, back when I was in high school, a little earlier, middle school probably. Like I was Cal-I, like we would run tournaments with a good group of guys.
Just for the listeners, Cal-I, what is that?
It's Cal Invite. So it's Cyber Athletic League. Cal means Cyber Athletic League, and I is Invite. So they used to have Cal O, which was Cal Open, Cyber Athletic League Open, which was open for anyone. They would just have tournaments for everybody, if you were of that like threshold. And then Cal I would be, so you're a group of dudes that would run whatever your membership was. Not your membership, but whoever your group was, like they would get invited to tournaments. So that was the Cal I. So we were the Cyber Athletic League invites. So we'd run tournaments that we were invited to, and it was LAN tournaments. They were fun. Great time. I mean, it's way back when my skills have gone way down. But so Valorant kind of peaks that old, even Valorant ranked. Like I'm still on the journey to ranked, but I don't play Valorant enough. Obviously, with full-time job and fucking dealing with everything else in my life.
Yeah.
But Valorant kind of peaks that old. There's abilities, obviously, so it feels a little bit more like Overwatch than it does Counter-Strike. But even the gunplay alone, like I feel like you could reasonably run Valorant gunplay alone and do okay.
So let me pick up off of that. I just downloaded CS:GO because obviously Counter-Strike 2 is coming around the corner. I was like, all right, let me try it out and see. And just the gunplay alone with like Valorant, I could pick up on CS:GO really quick.
Well, and that's why I want to try it too, because like the thing that gets me with Valorant is the abilities. I am terrible for remembering to use my abilities, And like that part for me to like pick up on that so much is like that's why I think I like Call of Duty rank so much, because it's your grenade and it's your flashbangs, your stuns.
So one difference between Valorant and CS, or at least Go in its form now. It's been this way since like I played since 1.4. I actually played since 1.2, but I wasn't very good at 1.2. 1.3, I wasn't great. 1.4 is when I started picking it up with a couple of my buddies. Lamert, thank you for the Sherpa. So one thing that Valorant is different than CS:GO is that the recoil patterns. So in CS:GO, you knew where your AK, you knew where your M4, your silenced M4, you knew where they were going. Like you knew where your first shots were going to be. You could kind of crosshair accordingly. You knew where your recoil, so you knew where your recoil pattern was going to be. But I feel like in Valorant, I mean, this is the way I feel. I don't know. I haven't looked it up, but I feel like the recoil pattern in Valorant is random, like generated.
So that was something I picked up when I started playing CS:GO, just trying it out. The recoil pattern for like your M4 and your AK, like you're just talking about, is more predictable.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is a lot more predictable than like Valorant recoil with the Vandal or the Phantom.
That's why most of the time when I'm playing Valorant, I'm running the Guardian, because I can hit the single shot.
Oh, the single shot. Yeah, but even so, like you single shot, you tap more than once.
Or too fast. If you tap too fast,
it's a random fucking
the timing
series
that you
of
have
shit.
to get.
Yeah.
And just so like our listeners, when we're talking about Valorant and CS:GO is Counter-Strike global what?
Global operation. Yeah.
Global operation.
Yeah.
But it's really just an expanded upon Counter-Strike source. So it went 1.6, 1.7, and then they came with Half-Life came with the source code. So like Half-Life was on a new generation.
Mm-hmm.
So like they did Half-Life Source, which is a great game.
Yep.
But I mean, these are obviously before my streaming time, but these are games that came out that were running on this new engine. So they did Counter-Strike, and I feel like it was the first time that I feel that a shooter game came out. So Call of Duty comes out every year; it's different. Counter-Strike kind of kept it. Like it was I played since 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7. I played back in the console games where you had to fucking type connect to a server IP to get to your clan server. And so they kept like everything felt the same. No matter what engine they were on, it felt the same. Like your recoil patterns, your shooting patterns, everything felt pretty similar. The only thing that changed really were like hitboxes. Like in Source, the hitboxes on the head were a little bit bigger than the hitboxes on old school engine. So I saw what Valorant was trying to do. They were trying to bring the best of
They were
like
they're trying to compete with Counter-Strike of that type of shooter genre,
and they did well. And they added, they added the abilities, which definitely adds to the game.
Mm-hmm.
But for a guy like me, like that grew up playing Counter-Strike, like even now, I'm still like I play one or two players because I feel like the abilities are lost on me. Like I'll play Breach because I could fucking blind people behind corners, but even so, like I still rely on gunplay. Like I still rely on trying to like make good gun shots.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is the thing I was trying to explain to the viewers is like the difference between Counter-Strike and Valorant is like Counter-Strike is your more straight up like military shooter where it's simple as abilities. It's you got smoke grenades, you got incendiary grenades, you got frag grenades, and so on and so forth. Straight up, that's your technically abilities or equipment. Valorant, you have all these different things you have different types of blinds, you have different types of stuns, you have different types of smokes, you have walls, and so on
and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and you have these different agents that play all kinds of different play styles. How many times did I say different right there? And I think that's what.
Wait. I got a piss. Right back.
You got to piss? Well, we'll
yeah,
continue
mark it
on.
and cut it.
Yeah,
I gotta piss.
Or do you just want to like pick up after?
we'll keep going.
So, I think that's the thing where,
Maybe
this
we
is
should
just
cut
my opinion, especially not being a big CS:GO player. From what I saw, is a lot of people bitched about Valorant is because all the different abilities, the different agents, and so on and so forth, or it's too much chaos when you're like trying to enter a site or anything like that. It's just too much chaos with all the different abilities. Where CS:GO, it was straight up, almost like gunplay and map knowledge and everything like that. But I feel like even with Valorant, like if you have good gunplay and you have great map knowledge, fuck the abilities. Like the abilities are more of like a little crutch to help you. But if you have great map knowledge and you can have good crosshair
map knowledge
placements,
is key. I think map knowledge is key in, I think almost every game, like every first person shooter, every kind of game like that. I think it's like, I mean, hell, Tarkov. You don't have a like a HUD map.
No.
And then you have like Call of Duty, you know, with the ranked and stuff. Map knowledge in that game is pretty key too. When you know, for hardpoint, you know the hardpoint rotation.
Yep.
Control, you know how to play the site from either side, defense or offense. Like that back and forth of, you know, throwing people off from one site real quick while the main group of your team hits the other one, trying to make the cap on that control site.
Or you have like the people that, I know there's a few where I've ran into in lobbies where they're like, hey, they're going to be spawning here. They know spawn rotations.
Yeah.
Like they get that in depth with it. That's another thing. Like if you come into any of our like streams and you're asking like, how do I get better at this game? I say, this is my opinion. The biggest thing when it comes to like a first person shooter or any type of shooter, really, third person, so on and so forth, map knowledge. If you have map knowledge, you are going to be more of a help to your team than someone that can drop 40 to fucking 60 kills. This is in like a Call of Duty standpoint, 40 to 60 kills a fucking game.
Now,
because
would you
guess
say?
what? Because guess what? You can drop 40, 60 kills a game and you still lose the map.
Well, would you say map knowledge or game mode knowledge is more important?
I would say map knowledge, because even map, if you have a stronger understanding of map knowledge, that kind of pulls into,
especially when it comes to callouts too.
That pulls into game mode knowledge.
Yeah.
Because if you're learning map knowledge and then now you're learning spawn points on that map, you can go, hey, we have this, say Call of Duty ranked, like, hey, we have this point and we hold this area, they're gonna start spawning here,
right,
and so on and so forth.
That's like the map with, say, like Knight and Arches and stuff like that.
Oh, you're talking about the one that everyone hates, and like that big TikTok video where this was in CDL of Call of Duty. They literally, the attacking team sat there on their spawn. This was a control on that map that you're talking about. And I can't remember what the fucking map is. It's the one where you have the statues and then the archways, and then there's the platform where there's the noose and everything and all that shit, and then there's the museum side. You guys will probably know. Put it in the comments if you do know. I can't remember it right off the top of my head, but in CDL this happened twice. The last CDL El Bagra. The last CDL match that they just had, two teams did this where they were attacking on control and they sat in their spawn waiting to go on defense, because you have the upper advantage on defense than attacking, because that map is just that much of a pain in the ass.
That's the one with the noose platform, right? Where guys
Gallows.
Yep. But attackers side, they spawn on the side where the fountain is, behind the small museum, the night museum.
With the truck.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
they spawn
it's
on the other
garbage
side where there's only 3 ways
That used
you
to
can.
be our map too. Like when we
That
were
was-
playing, when it was like
technically
we
that
had
was our
that
map, yeah.
on lock every time.
But there was the double wooden doors, the archway to statue, and then into night. And those were the only 3 entryways for attackers. In CDL, I watched this on a Twitch stream when they were doing the CDL like qualifiers or whatever. 2 pro teams said, "Fuck it, we're just gonna sit back in an attacker spawn, and we're just gonna wait until defense, and then we're gonna take them on defense because the defense it's so defensive heavy." And I started picking up on that, and I'm like, oh shit! Like when me and my Garrett and I, or when Craig would kind of play with us, or the other guys would play with us, is we were stronger on defense because it was fucking easier.
Yeah. Yep. But that one too, like once you figure out like angles to hold on, like even if you're trying to cap it, like
bush.
if you can hold, either bush or like I sit on the backside and watch backside, like the back stairs.
Yeah.
Because I mean, people were trying to rotate that every time on us, but I was getting them before they could do it. I'd
play
holding that lane.
I'd play more aggressive, and I'd play both archways.
Yeah.
I'd get a pick on one archway on what was it? That's B site.
B site. Yep.
B site. I'd get a pick on one archway. I'd rotate to the other archway, and I'd get another pick, and I'd keep going back and forth just to keep the enemy team on their toes.
So what do you think it is about Call of Duty that's such like a I guess for like a new streamer, like what do you think it is that's so alluring for viewers?
I think
it's just most people will, like, want to watch it. I don't know. It's just like that's what a lot of people know. I guess they don't really know as much about like Valorant, or they don't know as much about CS:GO, or I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's
I kind of argue with that one on that one. Valorant is very popular. Counter-Strike Go is very popular. The problem is it's the matter of the first-person shooter that you like.
And I think what platform you're on. Like if you don't have a PC, you're not playing Valorant.
You're not watching Valorant. You're not watching CS:GO.
You're watching so what about like an Overwatch, which is now Overwatch 2 is now cross-platform.
Overwatch 2 is even.
I'll be honest with you, I don't think I've ever even watched.
Actually, take that back. Because Tim the Tatman made a great comment on this one.
Tim got popular in Overwatch. Like that was his.
He got very popular.
He got popular on
it.
But
when you come to like Major League or Professional League, he was talking, like, he made a great comparison of this. I don't want to like snag this from him. Is he talked about how his dad would watch it, and he says, and his dad would say, I have no clue what is going on in an Overwatch Major League, but he could watch like Call of Duty or something like that.
Yeah,
and he's like, okay, I understand what's going on here.
Yeah, no, and that makes sense, and I think that might be part of it too. Like, I couldn't tell you if I've watched an Overwatch stream, to be honest with you.
But do you think that should hold pressure on new streamers?
Well,
do you think new streamers should be able to just do what you want and just try to build your community based on what you want?
I think you should build your community on what you like to play, what brings you enjoyment, because we have all done this, and I will attest to it too. Like, you play a game, but you're fucking miserable playing it, but you're doing it because you're getting views. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna keep playing it because I'm getting views, but you're just not having a good time, and you get sucked into the black hole.
Can we get
gaming and stuff?
Can we get a commentary from the non-affiliate?
From me?
Yeah, the guy that made affiliate.
I mean, you're affiliate too, so. So I started out with
Gary, you're supposed to laugh.
I'm laughing.
No, he's dying on the inside.
He was mad about that one. He was mad about that one.
No, I didn't understand.
You struck a nerve.
Yeah.
I needed someone that made affiliate.
So
I honestly don't give a shit.
the big thing for me was Call of Duty. That was like one of my go-tos of like, hey, I know how to fucking play this game. And I will say, this is not me trying to toot my own horn or anything, but I know I'm a more above average player than most people. I will admit that, because there's too many times where I've played with friends and the score difference speaks for itself.
So Warzone. Well, I obviously played back in like, I feel like it was N64 days, like World War II, Call of Duty World War II. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I feel like it was N64, probably fucking not, but whatever. Like, that's the only Call of Duty I played. It was like World War II or World at War, whatever one it was.
World at War. If you're talking about like the very popular like World War II one.
It's the only one I ever played. I grew up playing Counter-Strike and fucking MOBAs in like League of Legends, Dota, and then fucking World of Warcraft. Like, I didn't really play FPS that much. And then when I got into streaming, I was like, I gotta fucking learn a FPS. Like, I felt pressure to be like, listen, I'm gonna stream. I gotta play a first-person shooter. Like, Overwatch was dying. Like, it wasn't very popular. I was like, fuck, I might as well play some fucking Call of Duty. It's super popular right now. I started playing Warzone a couple of months after it came out. Like, I didn't even play the first portion of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I met Garrett and fucking met a bunch of really good friends. And I don't know if it's because of the friends I made or because I was like, all right, I'm getting some viewers doing this. Like, I don't know what the pressure was.
Yeah, I mean,
so
like me growing up, I played sports games all the time. Sports games, racing games.
I played a lot of Madden back in the day.
Madden was a big one for me.
NHL. I played NHL all the time. I played like Tiger Woods golf games. Like you guys know, like after streaming or after playing Warzone or something like that, I'll hop on to PGA Tour and sit here and shoot the shit with you guys and play PGA 2K. I like those games. And then, but like, that's not like I'm not gonna sit here and do a PGA Tour stream. You know what I mean?
Who knows?
I don't think it's.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, good, but I mean, like, it's just. I don't know. It's like my calming game. Like, it's what I do, like, just to
that game where
mess
you can
around
find
when
peace.
no one else is on. Yeah, no one else is on. I can sit there. I mean, sometimes I'm gonna get pissed at my shots if I miss a shot. But it's just one of those things that kind of brings you back. The same thing with like Ground Branch. I'll hop on Ground Branch and just mess around and shoot AIs.
Yeah.
I feel the same way about Ground Branch, but I feel the same way about World of Warcraft because, like, I feel like, listen, I try to get you guys into it. You guys aren't into it, but like,
I have a different RPG. Like, I have a different RPG genre that I like.
I want to run like fucking high level mythics and PvP with people, and like I used to have a really solid community, a really good guild. I don't have it anymore because I took a break off of World of Warcraft when I got hired at this small ass police department. So I kind of lost the ability to like fucking play with friends. So I play with
department coming up my fucking road. Sorry.
I'm playing fucking with randoms all the time. So I feel like it's like, all right, I'll just run solo, whatever. Like, we'll do it. I mean, I try to get you guys into it. I know you guys aren't into it, but
yeah,
that's my.
I feel like most RPGs are
role-playing games.
Tough.
If anyone didn't know,
yeah, they're tough for me to get into. Like New World, I got into because I think that was a more simplistic.
That's a very down and dirty, simple.
Yeah, like that was easier for me.
Because my wife
is like,
likes
my wife much to it.
My wife loves New World.
I feel like New World is
WoW,
more...
and she didn't care for WoW. She likes New World because of the simplicity.
But I feel like New World is more complicated than World of Warcraft.
No, I will attest to that because obviously I played both, and I think New World is a lot more simpler than WoW.
I played both too.
But I think it's because you are a veteran to WoW. So
dude, I'll tell you straight up, my favorite MMO was the Warhammer MMO. It was the greatest MMO ever. Did that in Conan. Conan had like combos where you cut fucking other people's heads off. It was great. But like those games didn't last.
My
Like-
MMO when I grew up, this is middle school, like
RuneScape.
middle school on the library computer
Yeah.
was RuneScape. And I think that's
Never
why,
played it.
No? Oh god.
Never.
And I think that's what like carried over for me is because I
remember
love
addicting games when
Yeah,
Games,
dude, I
yep.
remember
Yep.
addictinggames.com.
Cannon and shit.
Yep. But like
Yeah.
Diablo is one of my favorites right now.
But
Hence
that's
why
I feel
I'm
like that's not a, that's like a top scrolling RPG.
it's
Like
the
it's
same,
not really
RuneScape's the same thing. It's top down scrolling. And I think that's what I like for my RPGs is that top down type gameplay.
What's the other game that you play?
Immortal.
The other one you were just talking about the other day. That we got into a conversation on group chat about.
There's New World.
No.
WoW,
It's a top
Diablo.
down. It's a top down.
Lost Ark. Lost Ark was the
Yeah. Lost Ark.
Oh,
Lost
yeah.
Ark.
Yep.
Yep.
Which is the most like recent one. But so Lost Ark, that's a different story. That one felt to me like a fucking job. When it came to dailies, so dailies and weeklies, what everyone knows. Dailies, it means there's always these certain quests or objectives that you got to do daily to get materials for your character to help boost the gear score of your character to improve them so you can get farther into the game. Same with
Kind of like
weeklies.
having daily and weekly tasks in Tarkov
Yes.
too.
Yes.
You know?
It's the
Fuck
same
Tarkov.
thing. But with Lost Ark, it felt like a fucking job because if you were just like one day behind, you're falling behind on the pack. And it felt like a fucking job. Same with Tarkov. That was another thing I think that turned me off with Tarkov is there would be points where I'm like, I'm going to take a couple days off of Tarkov just because I'm irritated. And then next thing you know, I felt like I was fucking behind.
That's been my entire experience with Tarkov. Is like I'll have
It's the grind
one
for
or two,
Flea.
one or two really bad days at Tarkov, and I'm like, I'm out. And then I log in like 5-6 days later, I'm just getting clapped. Clapped. But that's the way. So that's the way.
I like how you just brought that up in the middle of the podcast.
That's the way World of Warcraft was for like 2 expansions was. So they got into this weird fucking thing where they were worried about people logging in every day. And so they built a system around like you had to be on every day. You had to be on to get your weeklies twice a week. And like unless you fell behind and then you couldn't get like your legendaries, you couldn't that was the last expansion. The expansion before that was Battlefield Azeroth. So you had to do these world quests to get these fucking these weekly tokens. And I feel like that turns people off a little bit where it's like, dude, like if you make this feel like an obligation, people don't want to do it. I want to be able to log on freely and just be like, okay, so World of Warcraft now with this Dragonflight expansion, much better now. It just feels like I can log on whatever I want, and I don't really got to worry about too much. Like I'm moving at my own pace. Like I don't got to worry about everybody else. It just feels better, but I feel like a lot of the games are moving towards that, like Tarkov.
Yeah.
Where if I miss 2 days, if I miss 3 days, obviously I got a real life going on. I'm fucking way behind the pack, and then I try to play with a bunch of buddies, and everyone's doing tasks that are like, they're 4 or 5 or 6 tasks ahead of me. Like, dude, like I'm never catching up.
Mm-hmm.
It's not happening.
But like,
that was like.
But that's the same. That's the same feeling. That's the same feeling towards like streaming. So like, say me myself, I want to play Diablo 3, but Diablo 3 is like made back in fucking 2012. I know my community where I built off of Call of Duty and shit, they're gonna pop in and be like, why are you playing this game? Why aren't you playing Call of Duty? Obviously there's some people that are close and they've been part of the group where they're like, hey, I'm here to chill.
Yep.
But you got those people that are like, oh, well, I just watch you because of this. And that's where I think it gets hard, where you say Lost Ark, Escape from Tarkov, it feels like a job. And I think that's the problem with streaming sometimes, is we take that point where it feels like a job because we're going to pop on stream and I'm like, oh, I'm going to play fucking Call of Duty when I really don't want to play Call of Duty. Or I'm going to play Escape from Tarkov when I don't want to play Escape from Tarkov. And so on and so forth. And I think that's...
So it feels like a job coupled with a job.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
And I think that's like the biggest battle for me right now. I hope I'm going to force myself like out of it. I'm going to hopefully like, especially when like Diablo beta is coming up soon, like I'm going to be shoving that down my stream's throat and be like, listen, you're here or you're fucking gone because I'm playing this. I don't care.
Right.
Because I want to break away from that Call of Duty portion of me. Don't get me wrong. I was in middle school playing Modern Warfare 2. So my games when I was like in middle school and high school, it was Modern Warfare 2 and most of the Call of Duties going through, and RuneScape. Those were my two fucking go-tos when I was playing stuff. It was Call of Duty genre and it was RuneScape. And
I think the last Call of Duty I played was Modern Warfare 3.
So when I started,
was the last one. Then I like didn't play video games for a long time.
Yeah, when I started
and then
streaming,
got
it was
back into it.
Call of Duty Blackout.
Yep.
Wow.
I don't think.
Yeah, that's when I started streaming. It was Call of Duty Blackout.
So I played Blackout. That's the one with the first battle royale iteration, right? Yeah.
It wasn't the first battle royale iteration. It was Call of Duty's first battle royale iteration.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Because you had what is it? Fucking PUBG, and you had what was that?
I played.
Oh, my
I was playing
PUBG.
I was playing PUBG back in beta.
Fuck that game.
I don't mind it. I mean, it was fun for a while.
The fucking quad champ challenge, dude. That was the fucking end of me ever playing that again.
Super People's fun. It's like a new style PUBG.
Yep.
It's fun. It's fun, but it's another thing that just...
It's another step where, hey, you got to learn abilities of each character.
Yeah, but it just doesn't translate well to stream.
Yeah.
And it's a good game. It's a fun game. Like I have fun playing
it. It was okay. It wasn't good. It was okay.
And we talked about the quad champ challenge.
Fun, bro. I had fun on Super People. I made a couple of friends on Super People.
Yeah, and that's sometimes the nice thing is when you try that new game and you get some viewers coming on in and you make friends out of it, or just when you're playing and you make some friends.
It was people I was playing with. It wasn't even like viewers.
Yeah.
It's always tit, but
the quad champ challenge.
Yes, by the way, chat, we did a quad champ challenge at one point.
Let's talk about the quad champ challenge in chat and commentaries. It was Fortnite win, a Warzone win, a PUBG win, and an Apex win.
That was fucking miserable.
So the Fortnite win did not come as fast as I thought it was going to come.
No, I thought we would have had that easy. Because we had been playing a lot of Fortnite. And
we were.
Like, getting a lot of wins.
Because that was the new season
with no
building.
When they switched to zero builds. Yeah. Zero build, that game, that changed the game for me. I never played it before that. I played Zero builds is when I first started playing. Because I just do not have the coordination, or the squirrel doesn't run by and get me distracted from fucking trying to build a fort, and then I got someone shooting me.
I was pretty decent at one point, cranking 90s and stuff.
Like, it was...
Now I'm garbage.
The zero builds was a lot of fun for me, and I had a blast. Got a lot of wins. I probably have more Fortnite wins than I have Warzone wins.
So the Fortnite zero build definitely changed the game for me as well. Because I mean, dude,
I tried out the new season. They changed the map completely. It's brutal. I was playing last night.
I can't do builds. I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
I just can't do it.
But yeah, so back to the quad champ challenge. The Fortnite win took way longer than we thought it was going to.
The Warzone win was quicker than I thought. Yeah, quicker than I thought.
Like
but then
two matches in.
Ty was like, you were fettering off a little bit. You're like, fuck, like I don't know, I don't think I'm making it. And then we jumped on PUBG, and
That was fucking miserable.
the
The
PUBG challenges took
PUBG
so
fucking
long.
forever. We started the stream way too late in the day too.
If
We started
I-
at what, 4?
if I do remember, we finished the PUBG one, and I said I can't do the Apex one.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
said you're going to bed.
Yeah.
And you were off.
But
Yep.
Garrett bounced on the fucking
I did
Apex one
bounce.
too.
It was 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So you guys didn't complete your quad champ
No,
challenge.
I got the triple crown.
I don't care.
I fucking I wound up grabbing. So it took me like 3 Apex rounds before I jumped in with a group of guys that were like fucking monsters at Apex. So
Yeah.
I was like, I wound up just in chat, like talking to them in group chat, and I was like, listen, I was like, I'm on a fucking quad champ challenge, and they're like, what's a quad champ challenge? I was like, listen, it's a Fortnite win and a Warzone win, a PUBG win, and this is my last one. I gotta get a win. And they're like, we got you, Holmes. They're like, just fucking hide in this fucking trailer, and we got you. And I fucking hid in the trailer almost the whole fucking game, and they fucking wound up getting me the win. I didn't do
Wasn't
anything.
that like it was like 4:30 in the morning when you completed that, wasn't it?
It
I remember
was-
the text,
it was-
and you're like,
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
won.
sorry. I
Suck it.
could not. I couldn't
Super
commit
close
to
to
it. I was like,
4:30 in the
nope.
morning. Yeah.
I had
I
to
was
work,
fucking
and I was
done.
like, no. I was like, I'm
good.
cooked.
I mean, I thought we started early enough that we could complete it, but
Well,
no,
I think
Fortnite took way longer than I
yeah,
thought.
the Fortnite took way longer. I think we were on like 2 hours of playing Fortnite before we got a win. Like that was
Yeah,
tough.
That
Were
was
you
rough.
were you on for the Fortnite win with us, Ty? Or did you come in
Yeah,
at
no,
Warzone?
Ty
I
was
got
in
the
on Fortnite.
I got the Fortnite,
yeah,
the
that's right.
PUBG, and the Warzone. It was the Apex one where I said,
Yeah.
nope, I'm not fucking doing it.
Yeah.
I
I'm
still
going to bed.
wait. I still died laughing at the time that we were all hyped for this fucking Fortnite tournament. We're all good to go.
Oh,
We're all wearing our
my
fucking
God.
Savtac fucking shirts, and then it's like
we never
fucking
started.
30
Never hit
minutes,
start the
30
tournament.
minutes until the tournament ends, and you go, "Oh shit, fuck,
We're
we
not
didn't-
playing in the right.
We're not
We
in the
didn't
right
play
thing.
We haven't been in the tournament mode."
That's what happens when you drink and
We
try
were
to do a tournament
Playing
chat.
fucking trio. We're just playing zero build trios, not the fucking cash cup.
What happens when you start drinking and you try to do a tournament chat?
I was like, why aren't our points
yeah,
adding up? We've gotten
But
like
dude, we
second
were
place.
we
and stuff.
were
doing
we were
good.
actually doing really well, and I was
Yeah.
like, "This is too easy. I don't understand what's going on."
This makes
Right.
no sense.
Here we are playing fucking pubs. Trio zero builds. Oh man. Like, but that was like the same thing when we got into Z League tournaments with Warzone. Like that was fun when we were playing like tournaments and
So,
stuff.
The reason
When
why
you're
that
having
was
something
fun
going
is
for it.
because we had something to try to work towards.
Right.
I think that's what
we
started
were
getting
going for something.
bland
We were
with
chasing
Warzone. Is like we were like, all right, we're just fucking playing to try to get a win, or
Yeah.
we're trying to see if someone breaks a PR and so on and so forth. We got into Z League and we're like, hey, we could possibly win like $20-$50.
Yep. We did good a few times doing that.
There was a few
Um,
times, yeah.
But like I
I
don't know,
don't
that's
think I
why...
ever did the Z League with you guys.
No,
Really?
I don't think so.
No,
either.
yeah, I don't
No.
think I did.
It
Because
was
those
not
are
a few.
off,
I think
because
I
those are off nights.
Yeah. It was like Thursdays or something like that we were doing.
Yeah.
I want to say
it was
I
like-
won.
it was like
I won
me,
like a total of like
Quiddy.
maybe $300 out of doing all that.
Yeah, it was like me, you, Quiddy, and Dre, I think, were doing most of the Z League stuff.
Yeah, it was mainly us,
then-
or
and then
Magic.
Shane.
Magic and Shane would come in.
Yeah.
Who was the other one? Come in and kind of fill in. God, what?
Shane.
No,
No. Shell.
Shelb would come in and do some, and then bother me. Hang on,
Oh,
Jack.
Titus.
Titus, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Titus was the other one.
Yeah.
And it would be that group where we would all like kind of message each other and be like, "Hey, who can do a tournament like this night?"
Yeah. Or we'd sign up for 2 and do the 2 time slots and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was the other thing we would do, like back to back.
Yeah.
Because we were money hungry mongrels.
Trying to make a name for ourselves.
Try to make a name. But
But,
so like
yeah.
that was, I think that's a big battle for me anyway. with streaming, because I will admit I've been very lax daisical when it comes to my streaming. I'm not consistent anymore, or I'm streaming
What
at
threw
all.
me off was the job change. The job change really was a huge effect, because I was really close to like the average and stuff like that for affiliate, but it when I switched jobs and was on the road all the time, it was hard to get into have Wi-Fi to be able to. I tried it a couple of times, streaming and stuff off my laptop. I mean, I could game off my laptop, but I just couldn't stream. Like, they're just the Wi-Fi capability wasn't it.
Yeah,
Uh,
well, you were also, everywhere.
Yeah.
right? Yeah, DC, freaking
Me, it felt like
Colorado, Miami.
yeah.
It was
Me, it
all
was
over
the
the place.
obligation of like, I had to be playing COD or I wasn't getting viewers.
Yeah. Well, I got affiliate off of COD.
I got affiliate
And
off of COD too.
So after getting affiliate, I mean, I don't feel as much pressure.
Me either. I'm like,
I
fuck it.
just
Like,
do what I want because I'm never getting.
affiliate's locked
I
in
feel like
now.
I'm never getting a partner, so I don't really care.
Yeah.
But I don't care as much. Like, I'll take more risks with what I'm playing. But like I said, like,
I
if
think
I'm not doing fucking COD
Another
or horror
fun
games,
game that like was a content creation, like diamond in the rough, was Ready or Not. The content that came out of that game was fucking
but I feel
gold
like
content.
I never got viewers on Ready or Not.
No, we didn't. And
Like,
it was definitely a lot
content wise, it was
earlier on.
good, but I feel like I never got viewers.
Yeah.
What's
I
the
think
other
maybe
one?
now that
What
it's a little bit bigger, like it
what's the
might
one that we
not be
played the
as
other
bad.
day that fucking we turned the AI up to like medium and just got clapped
Oh my
for
goodness,
fucking 3
Ground
hours?
Branch.
Yeah,
Ground
bro.
Branch.
Bruh.
You're like, oh, go up one more level, and I went up one more level, and it was like we were playing fucking John Wick. You fucking peek your gun around a corner and just get blasted in the face. So like, what the fuck? But yeah, no, I think it's just finding the. I don't know. I mean, I think once you get like a good core group of viewers, like you're gonna have people that are gonna show up to your streams no matter what because they
So
like the content, they like who you are.
let's rotate into this. Like, I mean, besides you guys, I can't really. I can name maybe 2 or 3 like mega cool, like loyal dudes that just really just come in no matter what. Like, what about you guys as far as like viewers? Like, who? Like, I got a fella Dark Jask who's like constantly supporting.
Yep.
Mhm.
Always just always just supporting. No matter what I'm doing, doesn't matter what I'm playing. He's popping in. He's saying what's up. He's dropping subs. Really cool. So for you guys, like, have you met anybody in your streams?
Yeah. So
Or
I met someone through it was actually through another streamer. Um we met in like chat and stuff like that. And then that streamer like shouted me out one time, and then she started following and pops into all my streams, whether it be a lurk or sits there and chats. Moxana. She's actually one of the mods. Yeah, she's one of the mods of my channel. So like she's always there. She's always either lurking or like dropping a view. Huge help to save what is my average. But like her Prove hops in. Like there's a bunch of streamers or other people that I've met through streaming that pop in and like try to help me out. Quiddy always tries to keep me tabbed up.
Quiddy's good people.
Yeah,
I try to support him as much as I can.
Yeah, same. Like those, I have like those core people. But I pop into a lot of streamers too. Like I'll do the run through like at night, like after I'm done streaming, like just go through channels, say hi, hang out for a little bit. Like I met another streamer IRL when I went out to Denver for work. I met Tiz, who I'd been sub to for fucking ever now. But she's a huge Valorant player. She played with Ty and I a few times when we were day streaming. because of the time difference and stuff like that. So she'd hop in, play Val with us for a little while. And like I jump into her streams a lot, and she's jumped into my streams quite a few times to hang out and whatnot. So I mean, definitely, like that's one thing for me. Like not being an affiliate is I've still met really cool people that come in and say hello. That I love it when they stop by and hang out. Like even if it's just for fucking 10 minutes, I don't care. Like it's cool to see them, talk to them. Like even Tiz and I, like we shoot DMs back and forth on Instagram and stuff like that. We're like, I'd say she's one of my good friends, like in that aspect through meeting someone through gaming. But just having the community, even if it's just a small core group of people, is like that. That's what's cool about it. That's what streaming's about for me. You know, I mean, and then like you guys, I mean, here we are making a podcast. Like,
True.
it's cool. You know, whoever would have
but
thought.
but I don't like you, so.
Right.
But we're gonna do a
Cheers.
podcast together.
Yeah.
I'm
I like
gonna
Ty.
say definitely my 4 that are always like popping in, other than like you guys, is Quiddy, Lornax, aka Alex, Vaughn, Mogul, which is one of my like at the start when I was streaming, and Joel. And they're always in there.
Let's shout out Quiddy right now, real quick.
Like
Yeah, huge shout
this
out.
this guy's fucking supports, I guess, all of us.
yeah,
I mean,
he's always in all of our streams. Like I will pop into either Garrett's stream, I'll pop into Aurelius's stream or Craig, and Quiddy's in there quickly saying like, "Hey, love you guys, miss you guys, how's it going?" So on and so forth.
yeah,
We actually played off stream with him the other night. We played
we did.
We were playing Shipment or something like that. Shipment
but
24.
he's a guy that like I could not stop into his stream because obviously life gets in the way. Like there's times where I'll go fucking 3, 4, 5 weeks without even touching the computer just because it's too hard. And I'll pop in and like pop into a stream and just say what's up. I haven't contributed to a stream, haven't subbed, haven't done nothing. He's just genuinely happy to fucking
Dude, literally his reply every time is like, "What's up, baby? Miss you, love you. How you doing, man?
What's up, handsome?"
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, have you seen me?
Clearly, this motherfucker ain't looking at me.
He's good people.
Who's back there?
Yep. And I would say like that's the big thing that keeps me going, to go like, hey, pop on, enjoy some games. Those people are gonna pop in, give you that little boost of
it's good. It's good when you got a tough day.
Yeah.
I like streaming after a fucking hard day.
Yeah.
Fucking real life where you could just fucking you go live. I mean, the chances are you're gonna get a couple of fucking chatters popping in that you haven't spoken to in a while that give you a little bit of the mental boost. They don't have to contribute to anything. Like obviously, I'm not streaming to make money. I don't make any shit. Like like
right.
$60 every fucking 2 months, not a big deal.
$50 every like 3.
Yeah, I mean it's not a giant deal, but at least you got these chat.
Nice. You guys make money.
But it's nice. It's nice to have the people pop in and
set
just
of gloves this whole time.
It's nice to have fellas pop in and women pop in and a couple of men and women pop just hop in and just say what's up. That you created a connection. It feels pretty good that like.
Especially when you meet people from all over the world too.
Yes.
From, like like Moxana I think she's from Norway. Like that's cool. Like one of my main followers, and that you get to talk to them and like ask them like what's going on over there, or like the differences. Like,
oh yeah.
I can't remember what it was. Like, what the heck is that? And I was like, well, you've never heard of this? And it's like, no. And I'm like, oh my god.
Sorry, we're not foreign.
Right. It's like you don't have this over in Norway. That's crazy.
America.
But like, well, that's like the same thing with a regional thing. I was literally thinking about the other day. There is people in the U.S. that have never had Moxie before, and they're missing out on life.
What is that?
Exactly. It's like greatest soda on the planet.
You haven't had Moxie?
No, they don't have it down there.
Oh God.
What
I think
is
it
Moxie?
stops at like fucking Mass.
Oh God.
Moxie is a New England soda.
Chat, we may be an
my
hour
God.
in, but if you had Moxie, put a 1 in chat or something. If you're still fucking here.
No, give it a 10 because it's a 10-star soda.
That's horrible. I guarantee if it didn't make it past Mass, it's terrible.
Shut your mouth.
No. The rest of the country wasn't worthy of it.
What about? So, do you have Papa John's and like Domino's?
Yeah,
We have Domino's.
We have Domino's, Papa John's, and we have Papa Gino's, which you don't have.
No, fucking no. We don't need anything else.
You get Papa Gino's.
I mean, we have real
Pizza Hut.
I'm in New York.
Pizza Hut's garbage.
I'm in New York, so we have real.
We're saying we have more.
Oh my goodness,
we have real pizza places.
Favorite places is in Harrison, New York, and it's the Pizza Station. That place has incredible.
That's terrible.
Pizza. No, it's so good.
Oh God! Have you had
pizza?
Exit 19
when you
off of fucking 95.
Have you? I've had Pizza Stop in fucking Harrison. I've had it. It's horrible.
Not Pizza
have
Stop.
You had?
Well, then you went to the wrong one because it's Pizza Station.
Pizza State, whatever the fuck it is. Have you had pizza?
Avalon Harrison.
Have you had fucking real pizza from like New York City?
Yeah.
No.
And like Nassau County and fucking.
Yeah. It's not as good as the Pizza Station.
I can't say either. I haven't been to New York.
Not as good as the Pizza Station.
Dude.
When we go down, when we go down to hang out with Craig, we're hitting the Pizza Station on the way.
I'm a fucking
get it on the way. Get it on the way. No, get it on the way, and then I'll bring you a pie from my local fucking.
I'm a fucking hermit when it comes to.
We'll get them from fucking Saporifino in fucking my town. Shout out to Saporifino. Hey, you want to sponsor us? Let us know.
Yeah.
I'll get you a real fucking slice. I'll get you a garlic.
We gotta go down there and hit Topgolf too.
The Topgolf's literally 10 minutes from my house.
We didn't do it the last time I was down there.
You know what I want to do? Just rage out in Florida.
I have a condo in Naples.
Ooh.
What?
Why didn't
Legit.
you say this before?
Dude, we gotta do a what's it called?
It's a 40-minute fucking airport taxi from Fort Myers.
Oh, we gotta do a
you know what
destination podcast, live in person destination podcast.
I'm in.
You know what I want to do? This was what my wife and I went to. We went to on our honeymoon, and it was Aruba. And I want to get
all inclusive.
Yeah, it was pretty much.
Yeah, must be nice.
Yeah, it was nice. Thank you, mother-in-law and stepfather.
I went to Barbados last year with my ex,
and
not with my ex.
What? You're not with her anymore?
Oh God, no. I haven't.
No, that's been a yeah.
Jeez, I don't know.
I got
5 months, 4 months, 5 months now.
What happened?
I got fucking.
It was a toxic relationship.
So I got drunk every fucking day for the week that we were down there.
Sounds like my life every day.
But
I'm home.
But listen, I enjoyed it on a sandy white beach with like 70-degree ocean water.
Why's it gotta be white?
Because it was white.
Because the sands were white.
Yeah. And it was like the best time of my life.
I want to go to that Nova Scotia pink sand shit.
Ooh, that'd be pretty tit too.
It looks cool.
Well,
it's like that Himalayan salt.
In Naples, Florida, you get yourself some white sand Gulf Coast Florida beach.
Being down in Aruba with like no responsibilities.
Freaking golf.
Like having no responsibilities and just enjoying the day that whole week. Oh my God, it was fucking tit. It was tit.
Didn't you go to you went somewhere recently, didn't you, for a wedding? How was that? Not recently, maybe it was a little while ago.
Talking to me or Ty?
You, Craig.
I didn't. I went to fucking Jersey for a wedding.
No, I thought you said you were going somewhere. You and Raven were going to a wedding in like Mexico or something.
Going.
Oh, it was her parent. It was her parents' wedding. It was Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
Yeah, that was
going to Josh and Kerrigan's wedding, and I didn't have to deal with my son. That was fucking tit.
That was miserable. It was so damn hot.
So you're saying
Listen,
we just gotta fucking
listen,
get
listen.
married so you don't have to do it with your kid?
Chat.
Yeah.
I love my son to death, but anyone who's a parent knows when you have that day off of parenting, the fucking best time of your life.
Oh, quick loop back to Domino's and Papa John's. It's the same thing. It's the same company.
It's not.
It is. They make the same. It's the same shit. Look at the logos on the sauce, the sauce cups and the boxes. It's literally the same thing.
It's not.
Same
Not
pizza.
the same shit.
Same
No, it's
pizza,
not.
different logo.
It's not.
Yep.
What's the one
They
under
just don't have that pizza tracker.
All right, fuck that. Starbucks or Dunkin'? What do you got?
Oh, we're gonna go
Starbucks.
that route.
I'm going Starbucks.
What do you got?
You said
It's
fucking
what?
Starbucks?
Way more consistent. It's way more consistent.
Ugh.
Dude, I have 2 Dunkin' Donuts in my town. The one of them is like a decent coffee. You go to the one down the road, and it's completely different, and it's dog shit. I'm going Starbucks because it's consistent every time.
Oh.
Craig, you know what he just literally said to you? He said, "Fuck you, I don't like you."
Yeah, I know. No. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, literally.
And Dunkin's was literally found in New England, and I'm still going. I have to say Starbucks.
Nope, Dunkin's all the way.
But
Fuck
Black Rifle Coffee over them all.
BRC, if you want.
Yeah, BRCC. You want to hit us with the sponsorship? Yeah, no.
Tim
we actually have-
Tim
we do-
Hortons overall.
We do have a
Excuse me?
BRCC in
Timmy Hortons overall.
New Hampshire. We have the BRCC right at the SIG Academy.
BRCC is there?
Yep, it's a coffee. It's the BRCC coffee shop inside the SIG Academy.
Oh, I didn't know
I don't-
that.
I don't have
Yep.
any BRCC anywhere. I have to ship mine in coffee pods, and it's delicious.
Same.
Yep.
Whoa.
Oh, you
Whoa.
no,
Whoa.
no,
Whoa.
no.
I don't agree with you anymore, you fuck.
Oh,
Coffee
you
pods?
just say you use the pods. You're
I use the pods.
Keurig
I use
person?
the pods.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Listen,
I'm-
guys, I'm
I'm
on the
look-
move.
no,
I'm
I'm
moving
looking.
and shaking.
I'm not talking to you. I'm looking this way.
I'm moving and shaking, bro. What do you
Nope.
want me to do? I fucking.
Oh, you have never fully experienced the beauty of Black Rifle Coffee, then.
Fuck you.
I don't have time to fucking grind and fucking make a
Even
pot.
if you don't
I'm
grind
trying to
it.
Dude, I can't do it.
Oh,
I don't have
the
time.
pour over is the way to go, though. Oh,
I don't know. I don't got time.
I will
No
admit
time.
I don't
Pour over
pour
the
over anymore.
campfire?
I have a Ninja coffee maker. I grind my own coffees, coffee grinds, and then
Don't ever make fun of me for a Keurig when you're telling me about a Ninja.
I don't make the pods though, you fuck. You and your pods, I actually make a cup. You're like, oh, I'm gonna just have
Yeah,
these little
man.
pods.
My pods make a cup.
Yeah, no, I
What
grind mine and make an actual cup.
Yeah, my pods make a cup.
No, fuck your pods.
My coffee maker makes a whole pot.
Yeah, bro.
On the
Caffeinated
weekend,
as
when I'm feeling
fuck.
frisky,
And
yes,
then-
I will make a pour over.
Then, what you do, if you don't use the whole pot, you take that, pour it in an ice cube tray, and then you take those ice cubes and you use them for your whiskey.
That's
So it
just an
doesn't
alcohol-
water it
that's
down.
just-
It gives it a little
that-
coffee flavor to it.
That's just an alcoholic talking at this point.
Nah,
Yeah, you.
No, it's
do
just
we
good.
need to have an AA meeting next?
no.
Yeah, yeah. Are we?
No,
are we? Are
alcoholics
we?
go to
Are we
meetings.
stopping
can't say
this
anything. I'm
podcast
sipping on
so we
whiskey
can go to
right
AA?
Alcoholics go to meetings. If you're a recovering alcoholic, props to you. Good for you. Cheers.
We're at a
Good
quarter
luck.
full. We're at a quarter full.
Oh my god.
Quarter full.
Pull one off the shelf.
Quarter left.
But yeah, no, it's coffee is what keeps the world going around.
Coffee does keep the world going.
Call it my little cup of sanity.
Yeah. And
Why can one Dunkin' have great coffee and service and the other?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man.
yeah, man. And I would say right
Oh,
there.
if we're on the food, wait, hang on, quick. While we're on the food topic, DoorDash.
Fuck DoorDash.
we're gonna go there.
Yo, oh,
Ooh, we're gonna.
Do we want to save it for the next one?
we're gonna fucking no, we're gonna pop on DoorDash real quick.
I think we need to save it for the next one.
Fuck DoorDash.
I don't think we're gonna get an advertisement from.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna have
so,
advertisement
so,
from
you,
DoorDash.
so
Fuck
your final
DoorDash.
statement is fuck DoorDash?
Oh,
Fuck
fuck them.
DoorDash.
Fuck
Hard.
DoorDash. All right. And
Hard.
thank you for watching the Casual AF podcast. And tune in next time to hear about Craig's side on why DoorDash can go fuck themselves. Check us out on Twitter, Instagram, not Facebook, TikTok.
We do have a TikTok
And
now.
check us out on Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube if you want to watch the good old video portion of this, or if you just want to listen to us stupid fucks. Spotify and Stitcher. Y'all have a good one. Take it easy. See you later.
Apple
Peace.
Podcasts as well. Peace.